Thank you.
Well, let's move on then. Let's get another corporate on the show. We have Mr. Bangur, the chairman and Shree Cement, who joins us on the show. Hi, Mr. Bangur. Good morning and thanks so much for joining in. Well, your numbers looked pretty good, but I wanted a couple of details. When you give your sales number now, you don't break up the power segment, which is a smaller part of the business. Could you tell us how much did power contribute to the top line? Point number one. And how much of change was there in realizations, in the past quarter?
Our power sale is about 325 crore, to be exact 324 crore.
Okay.
And EBITDA in power will be around 8 to 9%. Ours is a high cost unit, 100% imported fuel. So only when the power is really high, we sell it. So our EBITDA on power is on average 8 to 9%.
Okay, all right. So what was the realization change then for the past quarter? If you could give us, a sense on that, and how much is it likely to go up by in quarter three? And also for volumes, earlier you were talking about outgrowing the market. So what should the volume growth look like for FY24 on prices as well as on volumes? Please go ahead, sir.
So first of all, volume will be increasing by about 12% in the whole year. First half it is higher by 14%, 13 to 14% in the first half. The second half will be little lower. So overall, the volume growth will be minimum 12%. It can be a little higher.
Okay.
That is one part.
Sure.
Realizations.
The realization this year compared to last year and last quarter is higher by 1 to 2%. In October month, compared to the July-September quarter average, our realization is higher by roughly 200 rupees a ton on an all-India basis. Somewhere it can be little higher, somewhere it is little lower. Overall, 150 to 250 we can say.
Okay. 150 to 250, got it. Mr. Bangur, good morning and thanks for joining in, and greetings of the festive season to you and your entire team at Shree Cement. Just want to understand a little bit about the demand trends. What are the demand trends looking like now as we head into election season as well? And where are you seeing the maximum amount of demand coming from?
Demand is, why I was saying that the second half will be lower, because our capacities will be full. Last month also, we dispatched 31 lakh tons, 1 lakh ton per month, per day on an average.
I was asking you about your demand trends and you were telling me that capacity is a constraint right now. So what will your capacity be after the expansion post, say, FY25? How much are you looking to rise it to, sir? And, once the capacity, fresh capacity comes on stream, what kind of growth are you factoring in?
Our capacity at present is 50 million ton. By the end of this year, financial year 24, it is expected to be 56, or it will be 56 as the projects are almost being completed. Next year, it is about 62. So in the next 2 years, 12 million ton of capacity is being added.
Okay, so you're saying 12 million tons of capacity will be added in the next 2 years. What would that do to your, once it comes on stream, right? I'm sure you're expecting a growth on the top line as well as on the EBITDA per ton. Currently, I understand that you have around 1,000 rupees per ton, 1,060 thereabouts per ton. How much can you add on to that incrementally over the next 2 years?
Regarding EBITDA, I really never comment, because it is a factor of cost as well as the sales price. And nobody knows the sales price can predict the sales price. So EBITDA is too much to comment. But generally the demand will be good. EBITDA will be expected to be higher from here. I will not like to give it a number.
Oh, but that's good enough for us. EBITDA will be higher from here. That's good news. And just to clarify, sir, realizations as of October average are 150 to 200 rupees better than the average of quarter two?
The last quarter, July-September quarter.
Got it. Okay. A couple of more questions. Now, premium products as a percentage, I recall, we had a chat at your Rajasthan unit as well, and you said there will be a focus out there, but you're looking to increase the contribution of premium products. You have done that. Where do you see it end at the end of this year as a percentage of your trade sales?
Right now, it is around 9.5%.
Yes.
by the last month, it will be around 10.5%. We are growing gradually because in the premium products, we don't want to dilute the price. So the volumes will come naturally. We are only focusing on the right quality, right price. Volumes the market will give us maybe a little late.
Okay, all
Our
right.
focus is on the right price.
Got it. So by the end of this year, it will go to around 10.5%, so 100 basis points higher than what it was.
Right.
Okay. You have told us about your capacity going up, Mr. Bangur, but you know you got Mr. Neeraj on board as well, and maybe there would be some focus on inorganic growth. Have you heard about any asset being on the block as of now, and are you interested? You know, in the past, there have been various reports that suggested that Shree Cement is looking at inorganic growth, but nothing really has been closed out in the recent past.
No, Shree Cement is not looking at inorganic growth. From
Not at
50
all,
to
sir?
50. Not at all, unless it is really good. So normally we will like to concentrate on our own working. From 50
Okay.
to 80 we have to reach in 4 years. So 62 in 2 years, then we will like to reach up to 80 or so in 2 to 3 years further.
And
So
all of that will
our
be organic.
all of it will be organic.
All right, just one more question, sir. If you're not looking, but you know, some of these companies that would like to sell, they would approach a big name like you, right? Shree Cement. So have you seen any of these assets on the block? There are various rumors that there's a company in South India, in the West, even in the North. Any
not be-
large size deal? Yeah.
Some proposals have come. It will not be fair to name any of them. Only thing I can say is that we will not be looking at any of them at present.
Okay, so not looking at any, unequivocally saying that you're not looking at any inorganic acquisition at the moment. Got it. We take that point on board. I just had one question. You said that there's a 12% growth in volumes that you're looking at for FY24, but in the next 2 years, you have 12 million tons capacity that will be added. So could you replicate this 12-13% growth even in FY25, or is it a possibility that you could do better than that?
When I say minimum, I say minimum. So of course it can be better than that, but 12% is the growth will be the minimum growth I am saying.
Okay, for FY25 as well, right? That's a fair assumption.
Yes, yeah, this is a fair assumption.
All right.
All right, just one more point, sir. You know, there was that IT survey that made investors very, very nervous. Any outcome out there?
Till now, no progress is there. The things are lying where it was in the last quarter.
Okay, all right, Mr. Bangur, always a pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much for joining us here on CNBC TV 18. You're telling us the EBITDA per ton will look better from here on, and volume growth at least of around 12%. Also clarifying that you're not looking at inorganic growth as of now. That could be select assets that could be probably on the block.